Hello students, now we have reached up to the question number 4.20. That means from the chapter 4, the name of which is Chemical Kinetics, question number 20 of exercise. This question is an opportunity for you to learn a little bit of organic chemistry too. See, they are saying that decomposition of isopropane is decomposing. Although its structure is not important, but then let me take the opportunity to show you the structure of this molecule. Isopropane would be like this. 3 carbon atoms will be there, such that one methyl group, another methyl group, one H, one nitrogen, double bond with nitrogen, one carbon, one hydrogen, and two methyl group is undergoing decomposition reaction. That means it is breaking into two smaller molecule in the presence of heat. So it is forming 3 carbon here and 3 carbon here. 6 carbons are there. So it is forming N-hexane and nitrogen gas is coming out. That means initially when time was 0, then only the initial pressure 35 mm of Hg was there. But after time t equal to say 360 second or t dash, some amount of P came out from isopropane and P amount of this and P amount of this is formed. Now we will exploit this fact to find out the values required. Now the question says for decomposition of isopropane to hexane and nitrogen at 543 Kelvin, the following data is obtained. So 2 sets of experiments had been done. The first set of experiment is no experiment actually, because when only 35 mm of Hg pressured in hexane was taken, then when the reaction was allowed to occur at 543 Kelvin, then at 338 second pressure increased by around 20 mm of Hg, and after that by around 9 mm of Hg again the pressure increased. So with increase in time the pressure is increasing because more and more amount of decomposed gases are formed. Instead of looking at this molecule at a larger scale, we can make it simpler. For any gas molecule A forming B and C, the same procedure will be followed. So in the exam, if PCl5 is given forming PCl3 and Cl2, then also the same procedure will be followed. So we can generalize the equation by writing that if A becomes B plus C, such that A was a gas, B was a gas, and C was a gas. At T is equal to 0 second, that means when heat was not given, the pressure of A was P initial and no pressure was contributed by B and C gas. After time T or T dash, that means at 360th second or 728th second, some amount of A decomposed to B and C, and hence now B and C is also contributing to the overall pressure in the vessel. If this reaction is taking place in a closed vessel, that means volume is constant now. So at constant volume, total pressure can be written as P0 minus P plus P plus P will be equal to P0 plus P. Now we have to find out the value of rate constant. We know that rate constant K is equal to 2.303 by time taken multiplied by log initial concentration. So I can take initial concentration as A by final concentration as B, and here the concentration is in form of pressure. Here A0 and A are in the form of pressure. Now how we can find out the value of A? Let us see it in this way. This A0 and A both are the pressure values of the reactant. So I can write this as K equal to 2.303 by T log P initial minus or divided by P initial minus P. But in the experiment we have the value of either total pressure or the initial pressure. Either the initial pressure is there or the final pressure is there. We don't have the pressure of the gases which is just coming out to form the contributing pressure of B and C. So how we will find out this value here? So what we will do, we will use this equation. From this equation we can say that if P total is equal to P initial plus P, then P must be equal to P total minus P initial. Now instead of P, we can write this value and we will get K is equal to 2.303 by whatever time we are taking. So say if we take this time for the first set of experiment, so we write 360 log initial pressure is 35 mm of Hg of mercury column. This will be P0 minus value of this will be bracket Pt minus P0. Now we open it. K will be equal to 2.303 by 360 log 35 by this becomes 2P minus Pt, 2P0 minus Pt. So K will be equal to 2.303 by 360 log 35 by 2 into 35 minus 54. Now we can find out the value of K very easily because we know how to find out the value of any term which is followed by a log. So this is a very easy calculation. So if you calculate all these, the value is going to come out to be 2.175 into 10 to the power minus 3 seconds. Now if you want me to calculate this for you, I can still do it. So the side calculation part I must show you, so I can show it here. So I am picking it here from this. K is equal to 2.303 by 360 log 35 by 70 minus 54 will be 16. As I told you that I know Vedic mathematics, that is why I can calculate it very fast, and you know how much Vedic mathematics I know. So if we can get the value of this, and if we can divide this, we can easily get the value of K. So let us do some mathematics of class 7th and 8th. 35 divided by 16, 2 times 32, 3.0. If I multiply it by 2, 32 will be there, but it is 30, so I have to multiply it by 1, so it will be 16 again. So we will get 4, and this will be 2. Then we will put 1 0. So it will be somewhere around 2.18. So if we put this value here, now I think it will become easier for you to understand and do. 360 multiplied by log 2.18. This value you can calculate from log table, and after that you will get the value to be 2.175 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 per second. Now if we can find out the value of k by this equation, by this observation and by this observation, then why is this given? This is given so that we can find concordant value of the k, and or we can find the average value of k. So say if it is k, then similar value of k can be found out if we take this as the p total. So again, if we take this value, then k will come out to be, or k dash will be coming out to be 2.303 by 720 log initial concentration 35 by 2 into 35 minus P total is 63. So if you do the rigorous calculation of this, you will get a value which will be close to this value, because rate constant remains constant throughout the reaction. So second value will come out to be k dash equal to 2.235 10 to the power minus 3 per second. So average or mean value of k will be equal to, say if it is k double dash and if it is k dash, so it will be k dash plus k double dash by 2. And then put the value and get the answer. K will be equal to 2.175 10 to the power minus 3 plus 2.235 10 to the power minus 3 by 2. So mean value of this is going to be close to either of this value, so it will be equal to, it is somewhere around 2, is also 2, somewhere around 2, and divided by 2, so it's going to be around the same value. So it is going to be 2.20 into 10 to the power minus 3. So why do we have these two values? So that we can find out two values of k and we can find out the average of that. And that is how we do the calculations based on experimental data. We don't depend upon one experimental value, because in one experimental value there can be human error or there can be instrumental error. So two values of temperature has been taken, two values of pressure has been taken, and two values of temperature has been taken, and corresponding to that the value of rate constant is taken out and the average of that is taken out, so that we can get near to the correct value. So average value gives the central tendency of the data. So whatever data is there, it gives the average or mean of that, which is more reliable in case of a rate constant where the reaction is of first order. Thank you.